haven't been living under a rock, you've probably heard that we're supposed to start using terms like birthing per.
As somebody who works in a birthing center and works alongside midwives, I had my children with midwives. My mother is a midwife. You're absolutely right. You're supposed to take care of pregnant people. But not all people who can give birth are women.
What did you just say?
Not all people who can give birth are women. You can call yourself whatever you want. If you have a patient who says, I am a woman giving birth, hear me roar, you can tell her that during labor. But if you're going to take care of people who can give birth, you better get rid of this rhetoric pretty quick. Because I hope you never get hired to take care of people if this is the way you think. Because to me, if I was a person who could give birth but didn't identify as a woman, I would not want to see you, and I would not trust you.
Just when I think you've said the stupidest thing ever, you keep talking.
Okay, hold up. Before we go any further, we need to address a couple of things that this genius just said. First off, the obvious, not all people who give birth are women.
That doesn't make sense.
I've said it once, I've said it a million times. It's not supposed to make sense. Now, we wonder, well, where do these people get these ridiculous talking points? Well, these people are cult members. And where do cult members get the ridiculous talking points that they spew? From the cult leaders. In this case, the cult leaders are Democrat politicians.
We have not created an infrastructure to support birthing people.
All pregnant and birthing people deserve to be treated with love.
Birthing while Black should not be a death sentence.
Health equity for Black birthing people is attainable.
Mothers and babies and Black birthing people are important.
And there's dozens and dozens of those clips. Also, the top Democrat politicians, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, all parrot those same talking points, the same nonsense. So as I said, when the cult leaders say that's garbage, the cult members are going to say that garbage. They have it. Now, the second thing I wanted to address was, and this is petty, this is very petty. I don't like being the grammar police, but what is this?
You better get rid of this rhetoric pretty quick. Rhetoric.
You must have got manure for your brains.
And I know, like I said, very petty. I don't like being the grammar police. I'm sure you guys have heard me make hundreds of mistakes in all of these videos. But I freely admit I'm an idiot. This lady comes in here like a big brain, starts talking about not only women can get pregnant, and then starts saying rhetoric that... Listen.
Rhetoric.
All right, so if she was using the word rhetorical, okay. But lady, all right, enough of this. Enough. All right, let's get into it. That lady had me so flustered that I didn't even throw the intro out there. We're back. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you're all having an amazing day, and I hope you guys are ready once again for complete and utter insanity, because that's what we're bringing in today's episode of Woke TikTok Fails.
TikTok is degenerate trash. Correct.
Everything woke turns to shit, okay?
We're back on track. I apologize. I don't like getting derailed in the beginning like that, but wow, those people really get under my skin with that nonsense. So anyway, thank you guys so much for coming back. And if you place your attention briefly on the screen, this is a dating app, apparently, Emma20. Now, I don't care about it. Like, basically the point of this picture is to show you guys what progressivism, leftism, liberalism, whatever you want to call it, does to people. I've got a couple examples. It's, them tattoos ain't coming off. And listen, before any of you guys say, Mike, what are you looking at on those dating apps where Emma's only 8 miles away from you? That was from Twitter. That's going viral on Twitter. That screenshot from a dating app. I don't got nothing to do with that. So just wanted to clear that up real quick. And this is another one that I had this picture on a few months back, but this is another one. They all seem to be very unhealthy, very angry. I don't know what the deal is with the clown makeup. She's holding up it's holding up a sign that says, if you are a conservative, moderate, apolitical, don't have your political affiliation listed. Oh, so I'm sure this is what, another dating thing. So if you're conservative, moderate, apolitical, don't have your political affiliation listed, I am not interested in you. Get away from me. You think she really has to tell people, or do you think it really has to tell people to get away, or do you think when people see this, it's more like,
Oh, hell no! Run! Run!
no video is complete without a teacher feature, so let's kick this one off with our first teacher feature. I don't know what else to say. Roll the film.
Mrs. Hoffman, do you know what our next assignments do? Nah, dude. They don't use that. It's Mix Hoffman, remember? Oh yeah, my bad. I always forget she doesn't use that. You did it again. Their pronouns are they, them, not she, her. Oh. Mix Hoffman, I'm really sorry. My bad. These interactions that my students had this year in regards to my gender identity really just showcase like how empathetic and supportive they are. Everyone is messed up. I mean, just those gentle reminders were really key. I also feel really silly that I was even worried about it. Like all year, I was just not correcting folks because I just didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings. So those worries all went away when I started seeing my students call each other in. And, you know, that empathy was shown.
That's it! Hold it right there! Pronoun trouble.
I don't know anything about what you're talking about.
What is happening? Can you imagine being a teacher and actually teaching your students the wrong use of pronouns? Like they're teaching these students the wrong use of the English language. This should be how. Moving right along. This next one's fun, but before I roll the film on this, first of all, I want to give a huge shout out to, well, Goose actually wanted me to give you guys a huge shout out for wishing him a happy birthday on the community tab. I posted a little picture of him. So Goose says, thank you guys so much for wishing him a happy 4th birthday. Also, we have some sponsors today. Sponsors for today's video. Today's video is being brought to us by, first off, Jason Bull and his pup, Ozzy Pawsborn, the Prince of Barkness. Jason Bull, thank you so much. Jason's been in this community for a very long time, so always appreciated. Tiffalicious. Today's video is being brought to us by Tiffalicious, who has a YouTube channel called Tiffalicious Overreacts with no content yet. Tiff, I got a advice for you. Just get started. Start making videos and you'll find your way. Just get started. So Tiffalicious, thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. Sandra Thomas. Today's video is being brought to us by Sandra Thomas. Sandra, thank you. And Sandra's been here forever. Sandra has sponsored several videos in the past. Thank you, Sandra. As well as Brian Wyckoff of the YouTube channel Wyckoff's America, and I will post that in the description box below. Brian has some great videos on there, records a lot of his travels. So go check that out after this video. Once again, thank you guys so much for sponsoring today's video. You guys are keeping this ship afloat as the YouTube's overlords are still trying to sink us. If you would like to help sponsor the next video and help support the channel, there's a PayPal link in the description box below. And I will say your full name as a sponsor of said video unless stated otherwise by you. Roll the film, please.
I'm going to say this, I know that I'm going to get a lot of hate for it, but all white people are racists, just like all men are misogynists. You can't help it. I know you probably didn't ask for it, didn't mean for it to happen, don't like it or whatever, but it doesn't change the fact that it's true. All white people are racists because the Catholic Church ran most white people's culture and long, and they taught us to hate people of color. That's where it comes from. It comes from the church. It comes from the Roman Catholic Church that is still in power today. And yes, white people are racist, all of us. You need to work on to get to the point where you can see it. If you don't start working on your own shit, you're going to get triggered every time you hear a person of color talk about us.
That is without a doubt the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You are a fucking idiot.
That's racist!
I don't know if this is some kind of filter she has on, but wow, first of all, she's creepy looking. I think it's a filter. I would hope so. Oh, what a miserable, angry, hate-filled person. Wow. Once again, this is what that ideology does. Ladies, speak for yourself. If you're a blatant racist, that's on you. That's on you. Let's keep it moving. This is like the theme of this video. These people are just angry. This person hates compliments. It makes her very angry. Someone complimented, nice sis, keep at it. That's what someone commented to this woman. Compliment, nice sis, keep at it. Response, roll the film.
Hey, can we stop using gendered compliments like as a people? Because first of all, that's a term used by and for black women. Second of all, I am not a female person. I don't care. I don't give a single look like to you. I am non-binary. And I'm really sick of getting comments that say, you go girl, nice job sis. Like, I don't care if they're compliments. They misgender me and they make me feel bad. So I'm not trying to specifically, but I'm also not sure. I'm just saying, can you type something else? But yeah, in the future, when you want to compliment someone, don't add a gendered thing, especially when in their profile, their pronouns are listed as all pronouns, they, ze. Like, I'm not a cis. I'm not a cis for so many reasons, gender reasons, race reasons, and I don't want to keep videos about this. Hey, can we...
What a bitch.
Second of all, I am not a female person.
Hey, lady! Shut up!
Just angry, full of hate, rage, can't take compliments. It's just the theme that we've seen, especially in today's video, but we see it every day in these videos. Let's keep it moving, please. All right, guys, this clip is disturbing to say the least. Nothing graphic, of course, but this child stands zero chances. I feel so sad for this child. Now, this clip's gone viral. You guys may have seen it already, but I'm going to point out some very interesting things this mother says to the child. It's a long clip. I'll break it up a little bit. Let's check it out. Roll the film.
Okay, hold on. You love it, and you want it, and you picked it out, but you don't want it for school. Can you tell me why?
Because last time I wore a dress to school, everybody called me a girl.
Oh. Well, what did we learn from My Shadow is Pink?
Even when you wear a dress, you're not a girl.
What makes a shirt for a boy or a girl?
Nothing.
So do you want this? You picked it out.
I do want it.
You want to wear it all the time at home, but not at school, right?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
I don't want to get made fun of, and that's what they always do when I wear pink stuff.
I'm sorry,
but
baby.
Not when I do it only on special occasions.
What makes you like dresses so much?
I just like dresses.
Do you think bright, pretty colors and dresses and sequins and jewels and golds, all the things that you always want to wear, do you think that's your innermost you?
It is.
Well, how are you going to be your innermost you when we live in a place that people think clothing belongs to particular gender?
That's a child she's talking to. Keep that in mind. Your innermost you. The child doesn't know what you're talking about, lady.
It's a trick, isn't it? You know your mommy gets made fun of by people for looking like this, too. What do you think about that?
Nope. That's just wrong. That's just wrong.
You, right? Do you remember Jeffrey Marsh?
Jeffrey Marsh? Who's Jeffrey Marsh?
Jeffrey Marsh is one of the most beautiful people. Remember, they were born a boy, but they know that they're just them. Do you remember Jeffrey Marsh?
Jeffrey Marsh? Who's Jeffrey Marsh?
Jeffrey Marsh is one of the most beautiful people. Remember, they were born a boy, but they know that they're just them.
Let me tell you something about LGBTQ rights, about trans rights.
reads, this is only going in one direction. You will respect us. You can be upset. You can be angry. You can think it's unfair. You can feel like we're stealing something from you. But it's still only going in one direction. You will respect us.
Oh, fuck yourself!
What about Ty?
Ty, she's a girl.
They get made fun of sometimes too, man. I guess you just have to decide if being you is the most important part of you.
Let's go.
Yeah, well, you're one sick, miserable, evil SOB.
You're sick. I really mean that. You're sick.
I gotta be careful because I don't want to say some things that will not only get this video taken down, but get this whole channel zapped from the overlords at the YouTube. So I feel very, very badly for this child. This mother has this child so confused. This child doesn't know what your inner self means. This child wants to be Spider-Man and Power Rangers and play with trucks and maybe Barbies. Who cares? That doesn't mean anything. It's a child. That's first. Second off, she's got this child watching Jeffrey Marsh. Oh, do you know who Jeffrey Marsh is? He's the most beautiful human being. He realized he's not a man. He's a they. He's not a man or a woman. He's a they or a them. Whatever they. Well, I just showed you Jeffrey Marsh. Let's keep it moving. All right, guys, we're going to be wrapping it up on this video. I'm getting too heated. No, it's okay. It's okay. We got to keep laughing or we're all doomed. Anyway, I was going to save this one for the next episode of plus-size TikTok fails, but I figured I'd throw it on the end of this. It's just the thought process of these people is mind-numbing. But as I said, it's a cult, and when you get the cult leaders spewing the nonsense, this is what we get. So we're going to wrap it up. If you made it this far, give yourselves a round of applause, a pat on the back. You guys know I cannot do this alone, so thank you so much for trudging ahead. Once again, big shout-out to Jason and Ozzy Posborn, Tiffalicious. Get that channel started, Sandra, Thomas, and Brian Wyckoff. Thank you guys so much. Love you guys dearly. And listen, you guys are the best. This is the greatest community on the YouTubes, without a doubt. If you doubt it, read the comments. You guys are all absolutely amazing. I wouldn't be here without you guys, so thank you. Also, if you're new here, hit that thumbs up button, like that comment section up, share this video out. Who says thanks for all the birthday wishes? Let's hear what this genius has to say. Roll the film, please.
I want to talk about Winnie the Pooh. This was inspired because another content creator pointed out that Pooh is a body positive icon. Yes. But I did still want to talk about the scene in The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh where Pooh visits Rabbit. Because as a kid, before developing disordered eating, the scene always rubbed me the wrong way. Pooh visits Rabbit, eats all of their honey, and is then too fat to exit Rabbit's house. Pooh's reaction to this is perfectly fine. However, the solution that they go with is starving Pooh. And although I think that's the easiest way to show that there's just casual fat phobia and disordered eating learning in children's programs, I'd also like to point out the fact that Gopher came to help him and instead teased him with food, because that never happened.
Look, here's the deal.
Eat vegetable. Eat broccoli.
And you ain't black.